Retired QB Big Ben Roethlisberger says that Aaron Rodgers was better in his prime than Patrick Mahomes. Check this video out.
I would take Aaron in his prime over Patrick now. I think Aaron Rodgers at his prime was one of the top few to ever do it. And so is Patrick Mahomes at his prime. Patrick Mahomes is just like entering out of his prime, I think.
You think?
I mean, Aaron Rodgers, yes, I think Patrick Mahomes is a phenomenal. He's going to go down as another arguable GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, there's only like one GOAT, but there's GOATs.
I've been saying this. Now we put him ahead of Aaron because of the rings discussion that we talked about. But Aaron Rodgers in his prime, I'm taking all day long too. And I always said it, Smitty. That's why Aaron has wideouts that were nobodies that became somebody by getting a contract extension. Mahomes has yet to do that. That's how I judge it. I've been telling people that give Mahomes those wideouts that Aaron had in Green Bay and see what Mahomes does. I don't see the same thing. That's the huge thing that people don't want to bring up. And I don't think Aaron's ever had anything close to an extension of the line of scrimmage in Travis Kelce. Never. So Mercedes Lewis, no disrespect, Long Beach Poly legend. He's not a Travis Kelce. Yeah, like he's had some decent tight ends. No Travis Kelce's. So let's just be honest. And that is a huge, huge thing in an offense when your quarterback gets into a bind. So Rio really going to compare Jordy Nelson and Jennings to fucking
Greg Jennings, my guy, my brother, Fox Sports. My actual guy, homie.
Yeah, and I love his ass. Like I love Greg Jennings, and I love what he's. No, I love him as a human, what he stands on, and how I love his takes. Donald Driver in his prime, great receiver.
My dog James Jones at Fox led the league in touchdowns 1 year with the Packers. You know what I'm saying?
Again, that's because of Aaron Rodgers. Like
and James will tell you that. He was like, he must put the ball right here.
Let's be honest. Like, come on, man. Like, that's what we got to understand. So, I don't know. That's where I'm at. I don't think it's even close, Smitty. Aaron Rodgers is just a much purer ball spinner. Throws it on rhythm, throws it on time, just playing the quarterback position.
That's what to me it's like the eye test, bro. It's like what I said earlier. Just watch the game, fuck the rings for a second, just watch the tape. That motherfucker Aaron was different. It was different. I was watching we were in our pre-show meeting, and they've been showing throwback like playoff games and Super Bowls and stuff like that on NFL. I think it was NFL Network. We were watching, and they were showing the Super Bowl game with Aaron, like the opening drive. I said, this motherfucker is throwing a ball like it's so perfect that the receiver doesn't have to make any adjustments, like nothing. It's just like perfect. And, you know, not taking a shot at Mahomes, it's really just showing love to the greatness of Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I also look at it in a macro picture. If you go take away Andy Reid or take Mahomes and put him in Green Bay or put Mahomes in a cold weather scenario, he plays in the cold in Kansas City, but Green Bay is different in December than Kansas City, even though Kansas City snows and it is ultimately cold. That one girl that came out and said Josh Allen and Mahomes is overrated. Remember all that we did a few weeks ago on that?
Yeah.
Kansas City still plays in the snow. It's still cold, but it ain't Green Bay, homie. It ain't Green Bay. And I'm gonna be honest. You put Mahomes in Chicago or you put him in somewhere else. Come on, it's not the same guy. I'm gonna be honest. He ain't the same guy. I think most logical humans will understand that he's not that guy.
He's not that guy.
So let's be real. But having said that, the fact of the matter is Aaron Rodgers is just a much better ball spinner. He's much better at his height. But like I said, if we were talking the ring scenario, we already got to put Mahomes ahead of him just because of he's played less time and has won more. So if we're going to break down that part of the criteria, then we got Mahomes ahead of him already. But I agree with Ben on that.
Man, I'm with you. That's a great breakdown. Like I said, not a shot at Mahomes. It's just, again, I think people forget how great Aaron really was. I think people take the off the field stuff, and you know he's a little weird for keeping it real off the field. But move all that to the side and just look at what he did in between those lines and his prime. I mean, he's not a 4-time MVP winner for nothing, and he did that in like the era when You got Peyton out there. You got Brady out there. You got Drew Brees out there. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got other Hall of Famers all across the board, and he's the guy that's playing better than all of them. You know, let that sink in. So, but yeah, like you said, because of the wins, we're going to put Mahomes up there, but it's tough because Mahomes, and we talk about it on here, he hasn't had one of those special years in like 3-4 years, it feels like.
Baker Mayfield's had better stats over the last 2 years than he has.
He just winning, so it's like, all right. So it's like, you know what I mean? But it's like, damn, he ain't really, because for me to be the GOAT, you got to win, but you also got to ball out too. Like, it got to be both. It can't just be winning, because if you just winning and you being average in the regular season, then shit, you might as well be Joe Flacco. No disrespect to Flacco. I'm just saying though, like, there's guys who won but we never even talk about them in like the top of the top echelon. We don't even talk about Eli Manning, in the GOAT conversation, because it's like, all right, like, we watched the tape, we look at the numbers, we look at the whole season. He was cool, but he wasn't no like great. He was never the best quarterback in the league at any point of his career. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, winning means a lot, but you also got, it's like, how did you get there? Are you balling out? What's your number? So Mahomes needs to have like one of those years again this season, honestly. I ain't gonna lie. If he has another one of those down years again, like statistically, and he's not making big plays down the field, I don't know, man. We might like take a step back of how we evaluate Mahomes. I ain't gonna be real.
Yeah.
1,000, homie.
Yeah, we are being real.